We must surprise someone with our new play. Our comrades' minds will suffice to spread Nurgle's blessings. Let the enemy choke on our wonderful gifts.
Betrayal. Slaughter them.
What's up, War Gamers? Welcome back to Only War Gaming. I am Sin, here with my buddy Matt. We are running our 25 power level Crusade game, the Death Guard versus Emperor's Children. We're going to be running the Survivors of the Fallout mission from the Plague Purge mission pack. Still using the Nephilim rules, but we did decide to include the cut of Armor of Contempt. This will be the first game for Matt and myself running our Astartes without Armor of Contempt, so very excited to see how that goes.
Very excited.
It's going to be wild, right?
Very excited.
Death Guard have that super high toughness, so it might not be felt as much, but Emperor's Children are going to be a little bit more glass than usual, but it should be a really thrilling game. We are fighting today on the planet Ambia. This is an Imperial world that the Emperor's Children and Death Guard cooperated on to sort of subjugate to their will. The plan was for the Emperor's Children to round up the humans, gather as many slaves as they could, as many resources as they could, where the planet itself would be given to the Death Guard. This is going to be offered as a gift to the Plague Father, where diseases and pestilence could spread free and wild. But the duplicity of the Death Guard had tricked the Emperor's Children. As soon as the Emperor's Children made landfall to begin their collection process, giant canisters of gases and diseases and festering plagues began to descend upon the planet in place of the drop pods that we expected, and next thing we know, Emperor's Children are under attack. What do you have to say for yourself?
Death Guard are going to have fun. We are here to spread plagues and disease and sickness. You know, sickest crusade. So yeah, they're here to, test out the new plagues that they're trying to basically develop, so a demon Primarch, aka Morty, can use to spread more disease for Nurgle, across the galaxy, because that's what we like to do. So with that being said, have 25 power level, I think right on the nose. We're going to be led by the Lord of Contagion. I spent 2 requisition points to give him a Warlord trait and a relic. The Warlord trait is Hulking Physique, so it's add 1 to his wounds, so now he's going to be 7 wounds. Yes, 7 wounds.
Tough.
And he's basically got a mini transhuman as well, so you're only going to wound him on 4s.
4, 5, 6s. Yep. Goodness. Okay.
Yes. So that is his Warlord trait. For his relic, I gave him a Suppurating Plate. He already has a 2-up, but it gives him a 2-up save. But what I really took it for was if he takes any wounds, he will give back 1 more wound on a 2-up. So I roll d6 anytime he takes a wound, and the mortal wound on a 2-up.
Alright, so stay away from him.
So he's going to hit hard. He does have a Man Reaper and an Orb of Desiccation. So yeah, he's going to hit hard. He's going to spread disease. Before we get the match going, he is going to be activated as a Plague Carrier as part of the Crusade for Death Guard. And I'll just get to roll what that plague is actually going to do. Moving on, we have 2 Plague Marine units, 5-man. Both the leaders are going to be Plasma Gun, Demonic Plague Blade, and a Power Fist. So they are equipped to the teeth. So the first unit is a shooting unit. One's bringing a Blight Launcher, one's bringing just a Bolt Gun, a Plague Spewer, and a Melta. I came anticipating gonna have to do some shooting. And then the other ones are just your melee they're kitted out with, all melee. So we got a cleaver, we got a flail. One has an icon of despair. That is going to in the morale phase on a roll d6 and on a 4-up, you will suffer immortal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Immortals everywhere.
Oh yeah, we're testing out that plague.
Got it. Okay.
And then the last guy has a mason axe. So we're gonna try those out. And then the Fittic Blight Hauler, he's pretty standard. He doesn't get any changes. He's got a Melta gun and a Plague Spewer.
I am running Emperor's Children. We have 2 squads of Noise Marines. Each squad is going to be kitted the same. We have 4 guys with sonic blasters. That does include the champion. We also have a single model with a blastmaster in each squad. So the champion also carries the icon. The icon is super cool. Icon of Slanesh. It allows the combat attrition modifiers, all of that. They don't exist for Emperor's Children. And then they also get an additional +1 to hit in melee. Exalted Champion, known as the Master of Executing Solos. He has the Exalted Power Axe guitar. Super cool. Now this weapon is pretty dope. It's I think it's +1 strength, AP3, 2 damage. But I do understand I'm fighting Death Guard, so the 2 damage is going to get dropped down to 1 damage, making him a little inferior to the Lord of Contagion. Definitely a little concerned about that. So in that regard, I have a Dreadclaw drop pod. This is a Forge World unit, super fun. 12-inch move, 6 strength, 6 toughness, 9 wounds, 3-up save. Typically, I would have a unit inside of this, and I would, players that play Space Marines know the drop pod, you can drop it in first turn. Typically, I would be doing that. But with the way that the points worked out, each of my units costs the same power level, and I can't have half of my army in reserve. I have less than half. Oh, that made me so upset. So now I'm gonna have a Dreadclaw, probably deep striking, probably gonna throw it in reserve and have him just sort of wreak havoc wherever he can. But that is 25 power level of Emperor's Children.
Nice. I'm excited.
Same.
It's gonna be nasty. What's your warlord's name?
Warlord
is he the warlord? Yeah.
Yes, so he is only known by his title, and his title is the Master of Executing Solos.
Alright, well, my Lord of Contagion's got a name, Glutroth Forgurg, so I'm gonna have to remember that. Death Guard in their names.
I am running Flawless Perfection. There is flawless tallies I can keep on each unit. Pretty simple. For my shooting phase, if I am able to kill a unit that was at its starting strength, so basically kill one of his units in 1 round of shooting, that unit that made the kill will get a tally point. We get a tally point in close combat if I'm able to wipe a unit and not take any wounds myself, and I will get a tally point if I do not fail or fall back in the morale phase. For each tally point, a unit will gain 1 experience point as long as they are above half strength at the end of the battle, up to a maximum of 4 experience points per unit.
The Death Guard's agenda today is sow the infection, harvest the plague. So these virulence points are in addition to experience points for Death Guard specifically, and they get to spend these points towards special abilities to stack on to warlords in addition to their traits and relics.
Okay.
As well as other characters. Specifically, my goal is to take my Lord of Contagion and turn him into a Demon Prince. So these points are really going to help fast track him to that goal. Hold the objectives within contagion range of any Death Guard units. Those tallies stack, and if I get 7 or more, I'll get 1 of those points.
So is it like an action, or you
No, I just have to be within range.
Within range. We got to keep in mind in the mission, in that kill zone, you are at +1 to wound.
Right.
So if you drop me down to a toughness 3 and +1 to wound, if you're wounding me on 2s as bolt guns, that's going to be vicious.
I'm
Sick.
excited for this.
We'll be right back after deployment.
Yeah. I guess before we roll off, Death Guard did roll. Yeah. Death Guard did roll their plague, and they got Weeping Debilitating Lesions. It activates by a plague carrier model for my army, so it's going to be my warlord. Each time a ranged attack targets a unit within half range, if the hit scores, roll a d6 on a 4-up, he gets the plague. That will, each time a ranged attack is made by a model in a contaminated unit, when selecting the target for the attack, that model cannot select an enemy unit at more than half range. To deactivate it, in your opponent's command phase, roll 1d6 for each contaminated enemy unit within 3 inches of an enemy character model. On a 2-up, the unit is no longer contaminated. So the Lord of Contagion is going to have to get in real close, shoot you with his Orb of Desiccation, hopefully contaminate you, and then bounce so you can't deactivate it.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, he's going to be a pain in the ass all the way around. But super cool. Good for you.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Alright, roll off. 2. That should be easy to beat.
I can beat it too.
And he does.
What did I tell you about this dice? It never fails.
Yeah. So, Emperor's Children.
Nice. Emperor's Children, turn 1. Welcome back. We have just completed the movement phase, command phase and movement phase. Command phase was very simple. We both went up a CP. In my movement phase, I used a stratagem called Honor the Prince. That is applicable on my Exalted Champion. This is going to make him automatically advance 6 inches instead of having to roll, which was able to get him from where he was. Yeah, a full 12-inch movement to be able to go and cap that other objective. I skirted out the squad of Endless Circus, my 5-man Noise Marine squad here, just so I can get my Blastmaster kind of in range of the Blight Hauler. And with Sonic Twilight, I shifted them over to the left, eyeing this objective and having a little bit more line of sight on the Marines and the Blight Hauler. Into shooting, as I have no Psychic.
Before you shoot, I am going to spend 1 CP on Belching Fumes on my Mephitic Blight Hauler, so any ranged attacks towards him are going to be -1 to your attack.
-1 to the attack. All right, roger that. Okay. I am also going to spend 1 CP, and I'm going to spend it on Silent Twilight to use a stratagem called Murderous Perfection. This is going to allow me to take one of my hits, one of my wounds, or my damage roll, and turn it automatically into a 6. I'm going to shoot with them first. They are... First, I will do the Blastmaster. This is going to go on to the Marines, and I'm going to shoot the heavy profile. So it's going to be 3 shots at strength 8. These are hitting on 3s. Your Blight Hauler is -1 to hit typically, but the Emperor's Children can ignore any and all hit modifiers. So I am in the Wanton Destruction phase. That means when I shoot a heavy weapon, rapid fire weapon, or grenade, 6s to hit are going to generate an additional hit. So I get an additional hit for that, and I'm considering if or not I want to use my Murderous Perfection to turn this into a 6 to generate an additional hit. And I will. So we'll turn that into a 6 to give us another additional hit. So 5 hits from the Blastmaster. These are strength 8, and you are T5. So I'm looking for 3s. We will get 3 wounds. These are AP 3.
So 6s. Rough.
Damage 3 goes on to damage 2. The rest of the squad, -3 actually, because the one guy's on line of sight. So we're looking for 3s. 4 will get through. Your 5 toughness, I'm 4 strength, and 5 6. Getting wide. This is AP -1 for the Sonic Blaster. Makes the save. Very good.
I needed it.
Very true, very true.
I needed it.
Last thing I have then to shoot is going to be the Blastmaster at the Blight Hauler. So you're cutting my shots down from 3 to 2. So I'm not going to spend any CP or do anything fancy here. Straight up dice roll. Hitting on 3, so I'm going to miss 1. Strength 8 to toughness 7, so I'm going to wound down 3s. Getting the wound through. This is AP minus 3.
-3?
Yes.
5 up invuln.
Makes the invuln. Nice. Okay.
Go Blight Hauler.
I have no charges to declare. My Exalted Champion's well out of range to throw a grenade. So, that will conclude Emperor's Children, turn 1.
Alright, rolling around.
Looking
we
for a
lost,
6.
We lost 3. I don't want a 6.
Hey!
No. Wow, that unit just got snuffed.
Curse.
And then, just a 1 and the champion runs. Alright.
Stays heroic. Okay.
I did not want to roll that 6. End of the movement, turn 1 for Death Guard. These Plague Marines advanced up over here. I just couldn't quite get on that objective. Did some moving around over here. Plague Marine Champion, holding on to that objective. He just shifted over to try and get some line of sight blocking. Mephitic Blight Hauler pushed up onto the center objective. Unfortunately, we are in the box right now, but we're going to take that. I don't have any psychic shenanigans. I don't have any psychers with me right now. So we'll get to the shooting. This is going to be fun. Alright, so first this Plague Marine Champion is going to put his plasma gun into that Warlord. I would really like to try and take him out with that first. So that opens up a lot of shooting
For sure.
the Blight Hauler. So 2 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the Lord of Contagion. I like it. And that is strength 8. Or no, sorry, I did not overcharge, so it's going to be wounding on 3s. Not roll to it. Alright, so 1 to save, -3.
He's got a 4 up invulnerable, thanks to his Warlord trait, Gaze of the Gods. Make it with a 6.
That means we're going to have to depend on a Mephitic Blight Hauler. I am going to spend 1 CP on Overwhelming Generosity to give a Death Guard unit plus 6 inches to a Plague Weapon. To the Mephitic Blight Hauler's Bile Spurt is I'm going to put the Melta and the Spurt into your Warlord. Then I'm going to put frag missiles.
Frags into Endless Circus.
Yes. Yes. The frag missiles first. So D6 shots. I'll take 4. Hitting on 3s to make it. That is strength 4, toughness 4, correct?
Yes, sir.
1 goes through, no AP.
Looking for that 3+. Gets it with a 6. 6 for Slanesh.
Alright, so first let's do Bile Spurt, so D3. I'll take it. D3 for 3. Hitting on 3s.
Uh-oh. All hits.
Strength 6, so 3s. Rerolling the 1 because of Plague.
Oh no! No!
Yeah. Alright, 3 wounds, that is -1.
1. Alright, taking him down to his 4+. Ooh, we will fail all of them. How much damage?
That is 1.
1 each.
Yes.
So I'll save it. I'll save the CP. It'll go down to 2 wounds.
I have 2 Melta shots. Hitting on 3s. 3s. Alright. I like it.
Now,
2s.
2s. Oh. You know what?
Reroll for the Plague?
What's that?
Does he get a reroll for
That's
the
a Melta.
But it's a Melta, but I'm gonna re-roll that anyway because I really want him off.
No!
Alright, let's go!
Alright, now we are looking for 4s. Oh, hold up. I actually have a 6 up Feel No Pain. I forgot about
Okay.
that actually comes from the Endless Grin as well. So before I roll these, I will roll those.
See if we get wounds back.
See if I get 3 of those back. I'll get 1 of them back.
So it's up to 3 wounds.
Back up to 3.
Now we try to shave off those melted.
Now the melters. We'll fail them both. What's the melted damage again?
D6.
So I will spend a CP to try to roll one of
You are
these.
not within half range, I don't believe so.
I hope not. We'll try to get this one back. We get it back with a 6.
So 1?
So we get, so 1 will get through.
And I can't spend another CP.
3.
3.
So we will do 3.
Is he gonna live?
6 up, feel no pain.
Is he gonna live?
We just need 2. Hey, we get 1!
He took everything this turn. That's it. Death Guard, turn 2.
Turn 1.
Turn 1, I apologize.
Does feel like turn 2, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It definitely does. That's the end of the battle round as well. So you guys will score the primary objective. What do we got?
So I will get 8.
I have 8 as well.
Cool. So ending the first battle round, we've got a score of 8 to 8.
I will also add a single tally to each of my units for having not failed a morale check or fall back.
Cool. And then any, was it virulence points? Is that?
I have 2. Actually, so yeah, they're gonna get 1 poison tally.
All right, so we will be right back with battle round 2. Emperor's Children, turn 2.
All right, turn 2 to the Emperor's Children. I'm going to go up a command point up to 3. Matt's going to go up a command point as well, tied at 3. Finished my movement phase, and I decided to bring in my Dreadclaw from reserve. So I shifted my Noise Marines in the pink on the objective, which is now stickied. I moved them up just a little bit to get everybody in range of the Plague Marines. I then shifted Sonic Twilight, the blue squad, on the other objective, onto the other objective to sticky that, and make sure that they have line of sight and range on the Mythic Blight Hauler. After that, we dropped in the Dreadclaw, just outside of 9 inches of his Marines and the Blight Hauler, and we are getting ready to go to the shooting phase.
So at the start of your shooting phase, I am once again going to put belching fumes, so it'll be -1 to your attacks when the Blight Hauler is targeted, and it's going to take me down to 2, and then I'm going to spend the remaining 2, go down to 0 for Cloud of Flies, and I'm going to put it on my Plague Marines. So anything outside of 12 inches, or if they are not the closest enemy, they cannot be targeted. Okay, we'll have to target something else.
Target something else, roger that. Okay. Moving into shooting. I will begin with Sonic Twilight. They're going to put all their guns into the Blight Hauler. I'm going to spend 1 CP for Excruciating Frequencies. Now what this does is on any unmodified wound rolls of 6, it's going to do a mortal wound in addition to the normal damage. I think it's a cap of like 6 mortal wounds. But they will be shooting all guns. It looks like my Doom Siren is going to be just out of range. So we'll be shooting 1, 2, 3, 4 Sonic Blasters and a Blastmaster. We'll do the Blastmaster first, heavy profile. Okay, so 2 shots rather than the 3. Getting 2 hits. Getting 1 wound again. Or getting 1 wound as it were. AP -3 on this.
I need a 5 up.
Gets the 5! Very good. Okay.
Disgusting.
So 2, 4, 6, 8. It'll be 8 shots then from the Sonics. Hitting on 3s.
Did you reduce attacks?
I did. Usually it'd be 12. We're
Threes?
looking at 3 hits.
Make it
Brutal. And 5 6s because you are T7. Heyo, getting 2
Wow.
6s. These are AP1. Oh shoot, yeah, 2 mortal wounds actually.
2 mortal wounds?
in addition to
Wow. Okay. So that's gonna
Good
take me
catch.
down to 7 right off the bat, and then AP1, so 4 up. Hit him.
oh, very good, very good.
So he's going to be at a 7.
So it is an additional effect of excruciating frequencies. You are no longer able to set to defend or fire Overwatch this round.
Wow, okay.
We are going to begin with the Blastmaster. You cut it down to 2 shots from 3. These are hitting on 3s. Getting 2 hits. These are wounding on 3s. Getting 1 wound. We will save the CP. We'll get the 1 wound.
AP?
AP 3.
5 up, save. Does not get it. What's the damage?
3 damage.
That'll go down to 2
Unless
damage.
he's within 18, which he is, so it'll be 4 damage.
So he will take 3 damage and go down to 4. Oof. Get in there.
Alright, rest of the squad, they'll again 2, 4, 6, 8. It'll be 8 shots, down from 12. Asking a lot here, but we're gonna ask for it anyway. Hitting on 3. Alright, definitely better than last time. Getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And looking for 5s and 6s. Nothing special here, just AP 1. Getting 1. 1 at AP 1.
1 at AP 1. So that is a 4 up. Oh! What's the damage?
1 damage.
He is down to 3 wounds. Ouch.
Nice, nice.
Got hit hard this turn.
You did. I've got 1 more gun to go at him. And that is going to be from my Exalted Champion. He, I believe, is within 12 to hit. He should be. So I'm going to shoot the Melt-A-Gun at the Blight Hauler, and I'm going to shoot the... I'm going to shoot both guns actually with the Blight Hauler, just in case. We'll do the Bolter first, because that would be epic. Hitting 3s. Missing them both. Goodness. Alright, looking now for that Melted Shot. Hitting with the 5. I do have a CP reroll left, so do not trust the first dice roll that you see. Doesn't matter, we get it anyway. AP 4.
5 up invuln.
5 up invuln. You've been
Made 2 so far. This will be the 3rd one.
Oh boy.
Let's see it.
Alright. Let's go. Oh no. So I need 1 or 2 here. 1 or 2. Oh, he's gone.
6 damage.
Does he explode? He's big. He does not.
He's not.
Ouch.
He's a 4+ exploder, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Ouch.
Alright, that is going to end. Yeah, there's going to be no way I can make any charges. That is going to end Emperor's Children turn 2. Alright, here we are again, back at turn 2. Start of it for the Death Guard.
We each get 1 more CP. Nothing in the command phase. And then these Plague Marines moved up to go around the Warlord, hoping we can take them out in the shooting phase and move on up. This single Plague Marine champion moved up, so he's got a line of sight with that plasma that he's got over here. He moved up shooting. Not much. These guys got a plasma gun and some grenades. So I think first what we're going to do is throw a blight grenade. It's a blight grenade.
Blight grenade, oh dear. Alright.
At your warlord. So
He's going to take his guitar and bat this grenade right back at you.
that'd be awesome. You got a stratagem for that?
No. I do, but it's 10 CP.
So yeah, he's gonna get the grenade and plasma gun into your
Dreadclaw drop pile.
blight grenade. D6.
Big one, big one. Alright, alright.
Alright, 2. Hitting on 3s.
Get some both!
You are now toughness 3. So strength 4, toughness 3, wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s because they're plague. Yes. Yes! And no AP.
No AP. Alright, alright,
But
alright.
it is 1 damage, so this is what we need to happen.
We're looking at 3+. We'll make them both. No Blake grenade for you, my friend.
Alright, plasma gun.
Oh, my hands are wet. That was crazy.
Let's go supercharge.
Ooh!
Hitting on 3s, 1s will kill the model.
Double ones.
Oh, and the Plague Champion is going to go. So 3s. All right. -3.
You did overcharge, so it's -3. No armor of content. This is crazy. Looking for 6s. No. How much damage?
2.
2 damage. Okay.
2, and he is plucked, unfortunately. Strict charge on that, just to try and whittle it down. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s though, because of Lord of Contagion, so hopefully 3s. There's that 1, again, re-rolling.
Oh, 1 to a 1!
We're killing ourselves now.
Man.
Same thing, 3 to wound.
Oh man, a devastating loss.
That's I'm gonna have no choice but to push on your warlord for the charge.
Okay. I am not gonna spend any CV to Overwatch.
All right. I am gonna roll just for movement shenanigans.
Certainly.
4 inches on the charge.
Hard as nails. Hard as nails.
So everyone gets 3 attacks. So 3 attacks from the cleaver first. So hitting on 4s and wounding on 2s. ×2 strength.
Oof.
Wounding on 2s. So that is 2 to save at -3.
All right, looking for that 4-up inroll. Making 1, failing 1. You got a bunch of weapons to go still.
Yep.
So I won't bother with the CT.
D6.
D6.
Unless that changes your mind.
Nope, not at all.
Alright.
2. 2 feel no pains. Yep. All right. So he will fall. I'll pretend that he's falling.
Right.
He will swing on them as they.
I would hope so.
4 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Getting 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. Not in the back. Getting 2 wounds. AP 3 on these.
2 6-ups. Nothing. What's the damage?
3.
Oh my god! It's 2 guys. Gonna take these 2 and then I will let you know which weapons they are.
Here it is. It's a big one. Come on.
You
Come
2
on.
or 1?
From the Crusade! Woo! Comes back at D3 wounds. What did the other decide?
Yeah.
1 wound. 1 wound left. Okay.
I'll take it. Alright, morale on Plague Marines now, huh? Alright.
He's safe.
Very good.
For now.
Good. Woo! So in the morale, I have to roll for the icon of despair when I'm in engagement range. So I roll D6 and on a 4-up, enemy unit will take 1 mortal. Here we go, 4-up, so I get it in the tray. Yeah, take a mortal, my friend.
Down to 6.
I like it. We're getting there. So I have 8, and you'll have 8?
Yes.
Because you said I did not get that one.
Correct.
So it's a tied game, 16 to 16. Starting battle round 3.
See you at the end of the movement phase.
Alright.
Welcome back to turn 3, top of battle round 3 for the Emperor's Children. Movement phase is completed, very simple. I've shifted my Noise Marines from the rear objective closer to the center objective. With it being sticky objectives, I think it makes sense to make sure we try to cap the middle. The Dreadclaw did the same thing. It was able to pass over this squad of Plague Marines on its way to the center objective. Unfortunately, I did roll a 1 for that to inflict 0 mortal wounds based on its Thermojet's special rule. Moving on, the rear squad of Noise Marines, Silent Twilight, shifted a little bit more onto the objective to get line of sight on the Plague Marines directly diagonal from them. The Exalted Champion stayed where he was on the objective in No Man's Land, hoping to finish off those Plague Marines. On to shooting. We are going to kick things off with Endless Circus. They are going to pour all of their guns into the Lord of Contagion. I'm going to spend 1 CP for excruciating frequencies. We will kick it off with the Blastmaster. And it's going to be 3 shots, hitting on 3s. That'll be 2 hits. Looking for 4+ to wound. Failing to wound. The Sonic Blasters will go next. 12 of them. These will be hitting on 3s. 6s to hit will generate additional hits because of the wanton slaughter. 3 additional hits. 13 hits.
1 additional.
3 additional. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of 13. Looking for 4s.
What's the chances?
Sweet. 6 wounds at AP 1.
That will be 3s. All right. I fail 1. What's the damage?
1 damage.
I will go ahead and just take it. He will go down to 6.
I'm gonna shoot my Doom Siren next. Man, I totally forgot I've been using excruciating frequencies. 6s to wound, which I don't know if I got any.
Did.
Mortals.
You just did get a couple 6s. Maybe.
It's okay.
Too late now.
Yeah, it's too late. I will do the Doom Siren. This is Assault D6 for 6 shots. Strength 5, so we'll be on 4s. 2 mortal wounds, plus 2 1 damage wounds at AP3.
4 up. I failed 1, so I'm gonna take 3. Down to 3 wounds.
Moving on, my Sonic Twilight is going to shoot at the Plague Marines. I did measure once, just want to double check we are within the 24. Yes. Yes. Sweet. We're going to do the Blastmaster first. 3 shots. I get in there. That'll be 2 hits. Looking for 2s. That'll be 2
What's this
wins. The Noise Marines, or the Plague Marines rather, from the Noise Marines.
What's the AP?
AP3.
Alright, 6s.
Makes 1! Makes 1! You think about the CP?
Yeah, you know, that's really tough to make. But I really gotta try and keep these guys
I
alive.
like the way you think.
So I'm gonna go down to 1. Try and reroll 6. Oh man. This is dumb.
Oh,
it's another
so
5.
close!
Alright, gonna take the icon guy out.
I got the Sonic Blasters to go into him as well. 12 shots. 6s to hit are going to generate additional shots because of wanton slaughter. 4 additional hits, and we're winning on 4. 7 wounds. AP 1.
4s. What's the damage?
1 damage.
Oh man. I gotta make lots of 4-up saves. Can I do it?
Sound waves
I
shredding
cannot.
the armor.
I cannot.
Wow. Alright, moving on to charge phase. My Dreadclaw is going to charge your Lord Contagion. Looking to charge. 2-6. Getting a 5 on the nose. Hey yo. You got 4 attacks coming in from the Dreadclaw. Hitting you on 4s. Hot die. We are getting 3 hits. I will CP reroll 1 of them. 4 hits. That 4th one was a 6.
Wounding on 4s.
4 to wound.
All attacks.
3 wounds. These are at AP 3.
4-up saves.
That's it.
I don't like this. I don't like this. This is gonna be the game. Alright. Wow. I am not. I have 1 CP, but if one goes through, that's still. Oh wait, yeah.
It would be 2.
I'm gonna do it. No more CP. 4 up.
Gets the 4!
He's down to 1 wound.
All right, made it happen.
5 attacks with a Man Reaper. We are going to use the cleave profile. So subtract 1 from the hit roll. Hitting on 3s, it will be strength 7 against toughness 5. So wounding on 3s, and it's a plague weapon. So reroll wounds of 1. 3s. I do not make 2. And wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Helps you get it.
Ooh.
Wow.
2 2s and a 1.
Wow.
Gets 1 through.
That is -3 to damage.
Looking for that 6. Getting the 6. What is it?
That's rough. After fighting is resolved, he took 2 wounds, so I will roll 2d6s, and on 2 ups, you will take mortals. So you'll take 1 mortal.
Alright, down to 5. No more else to be had. Charging and fighting is done. That will conclude the top of Battle Round 3. Alright, Wargamers, welcome back to bottom of turn 3. Death Guard. What do you got?
No movement. We're in engagement range. I'm not going to back out. We are going to maybe, as a last desperation attempt, to try and get rid of you off this Lord of Contagion, I am going to spend 1 CP on the Blightning and turn his Orb of Desiccation grenade into a pistol 6 in melee. So I'm going to shoot that, and the good news is it automatically hits.
Auto hits.
So 6 auto hits.
Pulls the pin. Breathes it in.
It is a plague weapon, so I will get to reroll 1s. However, I am wounding on 5s because it is only strength 4, and you will be toughness 5 because of the contagion. So, wounding on 5s or 6s, rerolling 1s.
This could be violent.
And I believe they are 2 damage. They are 2 damage per wound failed. And you're sitting at 5, so let's do this.
Can be done.
Oh,
it
yeah.
May be done.
Maybe get 2.
Alright, you got the one to reroll.
I got 2 1s to reroll. So we got 2 going. That does not make it. That does not make it. So you have 2 wounds to save, -1.
Looking for 4+. Making 1, failing 1. Because I have the CP, I will reroll 1 to save. Making it.
And unfortunately, you will get to fight before me and potentially wipe out my Lord of Contagion.
Alright, let's make it snappy. 4 attacks.
And this sickness.
Coming at you with the claws, hitting on 4s. We are getting 2 hits, and they will proc 2 additional hits. That's going to give us 4 hits in total.
Moving on 4s.
4 higher. For Lord of Contagion. Getting 2 wounds through, and I will spend, go down to 1 CP to spend 1 to fail. Not an additional wound.
Alright.
Got a little greedy.
Oh boy, here we go. 2 4-ups, right? Because they are -3 AP?
Yes, -3 for yours.
Alright, we will hit the 4-up emblem. Let's go.
Let's see it.
And he's gone.
Did you have a CP to roll?
I did not, because I spent my last CP on the stratagem to make that grenade into a pistol.
Hell of a game.
Great game.
Hell of a game.
They did not spread their sickness, unfortunately. They attempted to. Emperor's children coming in with their noise marines and doing their business.
While betrayed, we found a way to see through the trap before it brought us down. Our respirators, we pulled them out of our power packs. We saw some on the way, but we were able to fight through it. Looks like I did not lose a unit The one I would have lost, my Warlord, was able to come back with the Endless Grin. So each, so each unit's going to get a point, tally rather, for not falling back in the morale phase. And then the Dreadclaw will get an additional tally for killing the Lord of Contagion, a unit that was at full strength. I'm trying to remember who killed, we can always look back on film, who killed the Blight Hauler. That unit will get an additional tally points.
Oh, that was your Warlord.
That was a Warlord? Okay, that's what I thought. And then the final 2 Marines were killed. Do you remember who killed them?
The Marines shot them.
These Marines, I believe?
These guys will get
Or
a tally.
those Marines?
Or no, they weren't at starting strength. Okay, so the only tallies I'm going to get is for the Blight Hauler and the Lord of Contagion. So that'll be the Dreadclaw and the Massive Executing Soldiers. That'll do it. It's a wrap.
We'll be right back with the after action report and our crusade upkeep stuff.
What's up, guys? We're back for our after battle report. I have a few rolls to make for hopefully no battle scars. I'll go through kind of how the Death Guard performed. Not very well. Unfortunately, I did not hit my agenda, so I'm not going to get anything from that. Everyone will get 1 experience just from being in the battle, and I will give my basically MVP to my Lord of Contagion, so he will get an additional 3. So that just gives him 4 right off the bat, which is good because I need him to keep progressing to eventually become a Demon Prince, because eventually that's what he's going to turn into, because he's trying to impress Papa Nurgle. So all the presents. We'll go ahead and get started on my rolls. So let's just start off with my Warlord, Lord of Contagion. Don't roll 1.
Rolls the 1. Oh no.
So you have 2 choices.
Yeah.
He can take the scar, which you can then spend the requisition point to remove immediately if you want to. It's not a huge trade-off, just a spend of a point.
Probably what I'm gonna
Or you can choose that he doesn't gain those 4 XP for this game.
I need that XP, so I'm not even going to roll for the Battle Scar because I'm just going to spend the RP to take that out. So let's go Plague Marine Melee, the only unit that got a kill. Alright, we're good. Shooting Plague Marines. Oh my god, a 2. We're good. Mephitic Blight Hauler.
Just the Lord of Contagion.
Lord of Contagion. You know why? Because he was supposed to go in, spread Nurgle's gifts. He did not do that very well. So Nurgle was like, but we're going to pick ourselves up and keep moving.
Yeah, they tried to pull a fast one on the children to betray them, but it didn't work out in their favor. So now they're
Nurgle not too impressed right now. So we're going to have to step up our game in our next battle.
Well, that was an exceptionally good game for the Emperor's Children. Perfect, as some would say. I think that a big highlight for me was the Endless Grin coming through on the Exalted Champion. When he was able to stand up, still claim the objective, and the Plague Marines had already passed on his corpse, singing him to be gone, but he did indeed have the last laugh. I was able to choose 2 units for VIP because of winning the mission. We are indeed the survivors of the fallout. So I chose both Noise Marine squads. Thanks to my agenda, Flawless Perfection, I did gain a handful more experience points. I'll just go over that real quickly. Total, each of my Noise Marine squads ended up totaling up to 5 experience points each, between 2 from the agenda and then 3 from the VIP treatment. My Exalted Champion was able to go up 3 XP, 1 for playing the game and 2 more from the tally. And the Dreadclaw as well was able to go up. So he'll get 1 for the game, he'll get 1 for the tally. He also kills something in close combat, so he'll get additional tally for that. So he'll get 3 total. yeah, that is where my XP is spent. No battle scars to report, no requisitions points to spend. Hell of a game, bro.
Great game.
That was awesome. Thank you again.
Well, Death Guard, they kind of gotta lick their wounds. I think the Lord of Contagion is gonna go back to his Plague caster and kind of get him involved. Hopefully, they'll have a better opportunity of spreading the plagues that they gotta get going to get Materion out.
Hey, we are going to revel in this glorious victory. We're definitely going to continue to claim the slaves and the resources that we had come here for in the first place. We're kicking aside the corpses of these traitors friends that we thought that we had.
Don't think we're done.
But as far as what's next with regards to battle, I think we're going to let fate decide that. We have a feeling that perhaps we are being pursued in the warp, or somebody is looking to maybe catch our number as we are making our way across the galaxy. So we will see what the warp has in fate for Sensoria Malefica, sons of the Emperor's Children.
Thanks for watching, and this has been another battle report by Only War Gaming.
See ya.